I do want to start this episode off by saying that I am planning to upload a Q&A at some point before the end of 2025. If you guys want to ask me any questions at all, then please get them asked in the comments below. Me being me, I just abruptly ended that without actually signing off with anything. So I'm here now to just say, enjoy the episode, guys. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Oldham Athletic Youth Academy Career Mode on FC26. Thank you so much for all of your support on episode 1. It has done really well. I understand that first episode did take a little while to get going. In this episode, it's going to take no time at all. Apart from just this one little bit. I did mention in the last episode I would sort of tweak the sliders from the authentic ones, but keep the authentic ones, if you know what I mean. We have upped the sprint speed from 35 to 45 and the acceleration from 46 to 50 for both the user and the CPU. And we've also upped the pass speed from 35 to 40 as well, just to make it a little bit quicker because it did feel quite slow. So this is what the calendar's looking like for this month. I will be playing every single league game in August. We will make our way to September, where at the end of the episode we will have more players from scout reports. I am going to simulate cup games for now. I am going to simulate games during this series. There's no question about that. I'm not someone who likes to play every single match. So for example, in episode 3, we will probably get through September and October. I try my best to do about 2 months-ish worth of matches per episode. Now that I'm doing everything live commentary, I'm not necessarily going to stick to that. Some episodes will have less, some episodes might have more. It literally depends on how many games there are. If you guys don't know how we're playing this save, please go and check out episode 1 if you've not seen it yet, and I run you through the rules of this save. This is how the squad looks at the moment. These 4 players here on the bench, Robson, Leek, Hannant and Daniels, are off limits. And also, if you want me to scout any countries in particular with the youth scouts, also leave a comment below. Request as many countries as you want. I will make a list and get through them all. And also, if you want to customize any of the players. I did mention in the last episode about changing James Bond's kit number to number 7. After I said that, I actually thought of a better idea. And I've actually changed it to 87 because that's probably the closest thing you're going to get to having 2 round things and a 7, basically. Basically the closest thing to 007. But enough chit chat. Our first match this episode is going to be a simulated one, unfortunately. Chesterfield away in the Carabao Cup, and we pick up a 1-0 win. Pataki with the goal, although it didn't help by the fact that Dylan Markande got sent off in the 3rd minute. Of course, when simulating games, I have no control over whether the real players make it onto the pitch or not. Luckily in that match, none of them did. Now at this point I haven't actually hired any coaches in this save, and I'm not going to do that yet, simply because 1, don't have a tactic, and 2, I need the money for the youth scouts to then send me players. I'm not going to spend my money on coaches when I need to get as many players in as I can. So our first played match of this episode sees us taking on Colchester United. We are in last place, they are in first place after 1 match. They are playing a 4-2-3-1 wide, and they are playing possession-based football. Basically, it's tiki-taka. That's what it was called in FC25. Nothing's changed there. This is a squad we're going with. It's the same as the match against MK Dons. Hancock is currently the captain. That will probably change at some point. We're continuing with this formation for now. We probably will throughout the whole month unless something goes horribly wrong. But other than that, let's get into it. Oldham Athletic against Colchester United. Our first look at Boundary Park as well for this series. I just hope these cutscenes don't absolutely overload my OBS. It's also the first look at the home kit as well, which I must say is absolutely horrific. I'm sorry, Oldham fans. This kit just ain't it, and I'm going to be honest, after this season, I will probably be changing it. Holland playing a ball through to Achampong. This does feel better, by the way. The pace of the game does feel better. That's a great ball from Achampong! And Lawrence Lang scores the first goal of this series. What a pick out from Achampong. Lawrence Lang peeling in at the back post. Brilliant stuff. Look at that for a pass. No one spotted Lang's run and he just had to poke it in. Ball forward, Achampong plays it on to Holland. He's going to play it back to Achampong now. I don't know what foot he is. I didn't look quickly enough. Nick Holland has it now, though. Cross back into the box. It's going to fall for Abelardo, and Macy makes the save. Here's Lawrence Lang, the goal scorer. Here is Knight, playing it through. Lovely ball. Holland inside. Acheampong. Oh! Hancock playing it through to Knight. Knight to Holland. Holland, he passed it to Acheampong. It was a bit unnecessary. Acheampong's trying to find some space for the shot, and he's hit the crossbar with that. Abelardo heads back. Knight over. Oh, that's lovely play from Colchester. And Bishop is through. James Bond with the save, but he can't stop Reed putting in the rebound. And Colchester have an equaliser. So much for goalkeepers not parrying it to opposition players, eh? I mean, to be fair to James Bond here, he didn't necessarily parry it to the opposition player. He parried it, and it just ended up at a dangerous place where Reed was able to latch onto it. Oh, Feninu there with brilliant strength. And playing it off to Abelardo. Knight in the middle, playing it to Holland. Holland with a great touch. Holland with the finish. The limbs at the end of this match. Oldham Athletic take a 2-1 lead in the 88th minute. Courtesy of the striker, who's only got one arm left. Nick Holland. He's just about to come off as well. Get in there. Go on, James. Lovely find there from Ben Knight to quickly get it to Holland. Great touch from Holland, and just out of Macy's clutch. And everyone's frozen. And that is it. Our first match at Boundary Park ends in a 2-1 win over Colchester United. That, I have to say, is not what I was expecting. And I don't expect that to be continued either. Luckily, Nick Holland has only suffered a bruised shoulder, so he will be back. We have a second round Carabao Cup match against QPR, which he certainly will not be playing in. Antal Pataki wasn't happy that I left him out of the last match. He'll be in for this match for sure. Oldham Athletic against QPR, Carabao Cup, second round, quick sim. Let's see what happens here. A 1-0 loss against QPR. Swindon Town are our next opponents in a 5-3-2 holding, so their defence will probably be harder to get past. And a tactical preset as standard. This is the squad we're going with. It's the same as the last match. It is Oldham Athletic against Swindon Town. Oh, Munro with the effort, and it's going to drop for Kilkenny. James Bond with the save. Abelardo brings that down brilliantly. Gets a cross in. Oh, Lang was at the back post, but just couldn't reach it. Here's Ollie Palmer for Swindon. Munro out on this left-hand side. Getting a cross in. Win that. Oh, my God. Harry Smith coming in with a header there. James Bond making an important save, and we haven't got it clear. Ratcliffe can't get it clear. Acheampong through for Abelardo. Back inside. Acheampong doesn't turn, and that was a shot, by the way. Sometimes in a series like this, overall doesn't mean anything, and Acheampong is our highest rated player, but at the moment feels like our worst player. Our best player at the moment is definitely a toss-up between Abelardo and Knight. Ratcliffe with the ball through to Abelardo. Oh, he's found Acheampong there, and back to Abelardo. Golazo! Esteban Abelardo puts us 1-0 up. Another assist for Tete Acheampong. Despite me saying he's been useless, he's providing assists. Lovely finish from the Peruvian. 1-0 Oldham. Holland brings it down well. Here's Acheampong back to Holland again. That was a first touch. Feels like peak League 2 football, this. No one's got a good first touch. It's just bouncing everywhere. Tackles going in. No one's really keeping much possession. But we might get a chance at another goal here. Esteban Abelardo with his second. Quickly turning into a really, really good player. No one is picking up his runs. He is quick. Crossed in. Harry Smith. Harry Smith scored a header. Shock. He's been winning them all afternoon, and the first chance he gets to head one in on goal, he puts it right bang in the top corner. It's a great cross in from Munro, it has to be said. And I like the attempt from Alfie Ratcliffe there. He was just never winning it, was he? And I mean, that's a top draw header, that is. Here's Holland playing it to Knight. Good touch. Oh, lovely stuff. Lawrence Lang from the other side. Connor Ripley with the save. Swindon with not enough urgency here at the end of the match. Look, they're passing it all the way back. 3 minutes added on. The 3 minutes had elapsed and they're passing it backwards. What are they doing? It's allowed us to pick up another 3 points. Another 2-1 win at home. Got to make Boundary Park a fortress this season, and we're going the right way about it. Oh, here we go. The first unexpected event of this save. Tete Acheampong has come to me and said, "Boss, I'm feeling homesick and struggling to adjust to life in Oldham. This is the first time I've been away from home for so long. Is there anything you think can be done to help me cope? How about we add your favourite food from home to the cafeteria menu this week?" I actually really like that. I'm gonna help him settle. That one's not too bad. That wasn't too bad of an unexpected event. I'm not expecting them all to be quite that kind.
12 seconds later.
Oh, never mind. We have another one straight away, and Henry Afeninu needs to take a day off to deal with a personal matter. I'm not denying him that. I'm going to give him the day off. It does leave us short at centre-back, though. It really does. Afeninu cannot play this match, so he's going to have to come out of the squad altogether. Jin Soper is going to come in at centre-back. He's a left-back, of course. And our three in midfield are knackered. Abeledo's going to have to take the game to start on the bench as well. Lang is knackered, but at the moment, we can't do anything about it. This is the squad we're going with. It is a Tuesday night. We're away at Bristol Rovers. It is Bristol Rovers against Oldham Athletic. Lang forward for Holland. Holland to cross. Acheampong, can he get it down? He can. Plays it to Pataki. Pataki inside for Knight! And Southwood didn't know anything about that, yet still saved it. Oh, it's well played from Bristol Rovers, and here comes Sotirio, and James Bond can't get there. Real Sotirio makes it 1-0 Bristol Rovers, and the tiredness of our team is really starting to show through here. Here is Boon Nam Fingal. Crossed into the box. What a ball, Holland! Should have taken it on first time. Nice. Acheampong's made some space here. Oh my god, he can't finish. Cross into the box. Hancock heads away. Abeledo comes out with it. Here we go. Pace. Pace. Look at this. He's going. Esteban Abeledo. What a guy. Duggan's in the middle. Mark Duggan. Oh, Southwood. And that, unfortunately, ends the match. It was right at the end, that chance was, but Bristol Rovers come away with the win. Only the 1-0 win. They probably should have scored more than that. And off the back of the last couple of games, Esteban Abeledo is subject of an offer from West Ham United. No. And just like that, we're straight into another opponent, and it is Fleetwood Town. They've got the same formation that Swindon were playing, a 5-3-2 holding, and they're playing possession football. Yeah, the fitness is now definitely an issue. Afeninu is back from his absence, but like I say, look at the fitness of Knight and Lang. Abeledo's back up to full fitness, though, which is dangerous for Fleetwood. It's Fleetwood Town against Oldham Athletic. We've lost out, though. It's Bonds. Why only have one Bond when you can have multiple? We don't need multiple. We just have the one James Bond. Feel like some teams are passing it around a bit too much, and I might have to tweak the CPU sliders to make sure it doesn't happen. We're playing well, though. Oh, what a finish from Nick Holland. Quick passing through, and Holland from just about the edge of the box. Stunning strike once again. He can definitely hit them on his left foot. 0.01 XG, but caught the keeper off guard. And what a hit that is. That's a lovely hit. This is some lovely quick passing, this. Acheampong. Holland again. Oh, he's absolutely smashed that. Nick Holland gets his second of the game, Oldham's second of the game, and just like that, it's 2-0. Nick Holland has got the bit between his teeth. Lovely touch to get around the defender, an easy finish. Davis, oh, he's sprinted past Lang like he's not there. It's Davis into the box. Afeninu with an important interception, and we can come away with it here. And look who it is. He's on a hat-trick. It's Nick Holland for 3. Nick Holland gets his third. Nick Holland with a hat-trick. The crowd here at Fleetwood are absolutely stunned by what they're seeing here. I think the Oldham fans are stunned as well. They weren't expecting anything like this. Helm playing it over the top. Oh, Bond's come in there and made a superb save. Cross into the box from the free kick. Header won by Medley. It's Matty Virtue and James Bond again. Nothing is getting past this guy. Hume's clear of Fingal again. He's going to the byline here. Oh, he's gone into the box. It's... Oh, James Bond. Lovely. Fleetwood get a consolation here. It's Rooney running down the right, giving it to Davis. Davis into the box, trying to play it to whoever's there. There's no one there to play it to. And in the end, Fleetwood were the masters of their own downfall there. They had pretty much all of the game in the second half, but couldn't get a goal because they just decided to not shoot. Nick Holland picks up the match ball, 3 goals for the big man up front, and wow, what a game. So we've got another homesick player, and it's Henry Afeninu. We're going to use the same tactic that we did with Acheampong because, I mean, Acheampong's performances have picked up since we added his food to the menu. Our final opponents for this episode are Gillingham. Same formation as Fleetwood, but standard. And we are going to sort out these CPU sliders. Shot frequency is going up to 90. It was on 75 and Fleetwood still wouldn't shoot. I feel like I feel like Blah, 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 blah. I feel like 90 is probably too high, but we've got to test these things out. We're also going to up the dribble frequency as well, which makes them less likely to pass the ball. And we're also going to up the first touch pass frequency as well. And let's just see what happens. We've got the first team fully fit and back. Everyone is ready to go. Oldham Athletic against Gillingham. I like how they're already eyeing up Nick Holland to potentially get the record amount of goals in this league. Here's Holland. In the middle is Ben Knight. Oh, that's a great save, and Knight can't get back on the end of it. On the edge of the area, playing it in for Little. James Bond with the save. Little playing it through. It's Sam, folks. Bond with the save again, and nothing is getting past James Bond. Here is Nevitt. Nevitt with the effort. Bond with the save. And Williams picks up the rebound. Gillingham take the lead. If we can get one of those players that was in the starter academy all the way to the end of the series, that would be amazing. We've got 3 of them in the squad at the moment that have the potential to do so. Obviously the goalkeeper James Bond, as well as the 2 wingers Abelardo and Lang. But like I said, don't keep an eye on their potentials as they were. Oh, we get that one away this time. Oh, Holland, he's absolutely skinned the defender. What a finish from Nick Holland, getting yet another goal. He is certainly turning out to be the goal scorer for us right now. Might consider putting the difficulty up to ultimate, you know. Although having said that, my players aren't exactly extremely low rated. It's not like we have an awful squad in terms of actual like player rating and stats. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. This season could be a struggle, but maybe not the struggle that I was thinking. Yeah, Archie Davies in the middle has got an injury, which isn't very good because we don't have someone who can replace him in that position. Gillingham, could they get a winner right at the end? It's Gareth McCleary. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but it's worked out for him. It's worked out for him. The substitute has won it for Gillingham. Gareth McCleary confused me completely there with what he was trying to do. I was expecting him to play the pass through, and in the end he didn't do it and laid it off with brilliant 1-2. And Gillingham are going for a third here maybe. It's Armani Little, Bond with the save, and Sam Vokes does score a third for Gillingham. And yeah, that's the end of that then. The Oldham players in the background are absolutely distraught. Some of them are on the floor. Gillingham have stolen it. What a way to end the episode. Unfortunately, our 100% record at Boundary Park is gone, and Gillingham have ended it in emphatic style. And Archie Davies has got the dreaded broken toe and is out for 3 months. We need a midfielder now from this bunch of new players. Acheampong keeps coming to me saying he's homesick as well. And at this point, we can't really do much to help him. Playing a couple of good matches will certainly get exclamation mark, left, 1 right going. I've just noticed the last thing he said. The squad have seen how you backed Afeninu. This is why we will play for you all day. Oh, Roman, that's so sweet. Listen, Hancock. It's literally called. I only know my players on a surname basis. Listen, Hancock. We've got 3 new scout reports now, though. Let's see what players we get. In Australia, ooh, another winger. I know I searched for wingers in Australia. Tony Holman. Now in England, we've got George Noble. Isn't he a darts referee? And again, he's also a left winger. We're literally just filling up our squad with left wingers. And a right back by the name of Paul Shields. Oh, he's got pink hair. Kopsuk Inpi, a CDM. We needed a CDM. We've got another Kopsuk Chansung Noan, who is a striker. He's only 15, but we'll call him up. And the other 2 are only 15 as well. That's dead frustrating. We'll get them all in though. So if we sort by age, we've only got, out of all of those players we had, we can only call up 4 of them. And it does mean we now have a full 18 player squad, although we have just lost one for 3 months to an injury. So we have 17 players in the squad. And a check on the league table, we are currently sitting in 13th place. After 6 games, we've won 3 and lost 3. So very, very average. That is going to do it for this episode of the Oldham Athletic career mode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you like what you've seen and want to see more. And if you don't want to miss a video, hit that little bell somewhere that's near the subscribe button and you'll get a notification every time that I upload, but only if you select all notifications. Get your comments down below for countries for me to scout and also customizations for players. And if you want to leave me a question for a Q&A, also put that in the comments down below. Until next time, thanks so much for watching and peace.